The house is completely different from the local architecture.
They see it as a spaceship. The nickname is la nave in Italian, which is ship. It's basically out of this world. People or hate it or love it, but definitely they have an opinion on it. Hello, I'm Fabian.
I'm Roberto.
And we are the owners of Villa Gontero. So Turin, I first came here for my work. As a car designer, this is a very important place. And we decided to move around here because we were looking for closeness to nature, go away from the busy life of the city. So the house was built in 1971 by an architect called Carlo Graffi. It was commissioned by Riccardo Gontero. His family was actually from this place here, Cumiana. The company of Riccardo Gontero was specialized in building concrete houses, buildings, structures. And this house became somehow a kind of business card for that business. So we discovered the home on a website, a real estate website. But already from the pictures, I fell in love. I was completely, wow, this is crazy. Surprised and, intrigued by the architecture. When we first saw it, it was absolutely abandoned for the last 15 years. So really bad condition, trees everywhere. You would barely see the house, actually. Everything was overgrown. And slowly, basically, I was also obsessed with it, became obsessed with it. And, and I was like, okay, this is a project that we need to do. This is some house that needs to be saved.
Our goal in the renovation was to keep all the original features in the house.
We just opened a few spaces between hallway and living room, between kitchen and dining room. And for the building site, we were using local workers. Roberto was then, managing them. We approached it in a way that we could be involved as much as we could. There were two major things we prioritized in the works, also that, took a bigger amount of the budget.
So we start with the roof because of the leaking, and then we search for an electrician, and later we continue with the swimming pool.
You can actually jump directly from the balcony into the pool, where you have enough water depth. And this is a very cool feature, and this is something that only in the 70s I think people would have designed like that. So now that the house is in a much better shape, we're trying to share it as much as we can, so with friends, with family. For future plans, we have a few ideas in mind, making a better use of that very big space we have downstairs. The idea is overall to kind of try to open the house a bit more to the public, but connecting it to something that we like. Can be cars, can be connected also to arts, to parties eventually as well. So I must say that it's a very, very unique experience. The light, all the windows, all the different floors.
I like the Space Odyssey ambience of the house.
It's just a very different kind of environment. The connection to nature as well, being so close to greenery, to the countryside is fantastic.